Y'all, that iconic clip of Joan Rivers exposing Barack and Michelle Obama will never get old. And honestly, with everything that's been happening lately, it's suspicious how she died just weeks after saying Michelle is trans and Barack might be on the DL. But was there any truth to what she said? And how has Michelle responded now that the internet is once again spiraling over their family's deepest, darkest secrets? Because baby, let me tell you, the internet is on fire right now.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. She does
We've got speculation about Barack, whispers about Michelle's real identity, the mysterious death of their chef Tafari Campbell, and so much more. It's giving House of Cards, it's giving Scandal, and it's giving what the hell is going on. And you already know I'm about to break it all down. Now, let's be real. Michelle Obama has always had people questioning if she might be trans. People have pointed to her strong features, her broad shoulders, and even old alleged voter registration documents claiming she was marked as male until 2008. And then there's Barack himself, who has accidentally called her Michael or Mike on multiple occasions in public speeches. Not once, not twice, but several times. Like, sir, we need answers.
Distinguished guests, and men and women of the finest military in the world. And most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah, Michael and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack, who's
keep the noise levels up.
Want to make sure he knows we're coming, or she.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if she's got some cubs, that's when you really got to work.
Yeah. You know what my kids asked me? They said, "You've got to ask the president. Does anything scare him?"
You know, well, when Michelle's mad, I get worried.
Then there's the fact that for a family that has shared countless wedding photos and White House moments, there are zero pictures of Michelle being pregnant. And before y'all say, oh, but she said the girls were conceived through IVF, let's not forget. People claim that Sasha and Malia's real parents are actually Barack's close friends, Dr. Anita Blanchard and Martin Nesbitt. There are even photos of the two families vacationing together, sparking even more whispers that the Obamas were never really the parents in the first place. Whew, and we're just getting started. But the biggest plot twist? Barack Obama's own half-brother, Malik Obama, has been out here tweeting directly about Michelle being Michael. At first, people thought he was trolling, but he keeps bringing it up like he knows something.
So based on what people dug up on the internet, there are receipts suggesting that Michelle Obama was registered to vote as a man from 1994 until 2008, according to documents allegedly obtained from the Illinois State Board of Elections. Allegedly, Michelle officially changed her gender to female in 2008, the same year her husband was running for the presidency. People have also reposted a tweet from Barack's half-brother Malik asking the question, is Michelle Michael? Meaning there are family members who also find everything suspicious. Then roughly 3 years later, Malik released a follow-up tweet stating he could not confirm or deny the legend of Big Mike, aka Michael LaVaughn Robinson. Malik has actually posted a few more times, including as recently as 2024, about how he believes that Michelle is a he, and the Obamas are trying to hide her true identity. I mean, for a couple that has generally been praised as the perfect couple all over the world, even I have to admit that all this info is shocking, and it gets even juicier. In the last couple of days, there have also been reports that the Obamas have gotten rid of some of the people who knew about their family secrets, like Chef Tafari Campbell.
Then, just recently, he posted a follow-up tweet, straight up saying he couldn't confirm or deny the legend of Big Mike. Big Mike? Now, let's talk about the suspicious deaths surrounding the Obamas, because we need to discuss what happened to their personal chef, Tafari Campbell. Y'all remember Tafari was the White House chef while Barack was in office. And after his presidency, the Obamas personally hired him to be their private chef. That means he was close to them. He knew things. Then, out of nowhere, he tragically drowns while paddleboarding near the Obamas' estate on Martha's Vineyard. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't an accident, but let's just break this down. He was allegedly a strong swimmer. He struggled to stay above water, according to a witness, and yet no one could reach him in time. Authorities refused to release basic details about the case, including the identity of the witness and the 911 caller. The blood sample that could have answered so many questions, mysteriously lost by an intern. Baby, what in the Hollywood thriller is going on here? And it gets worse. Apparently, Tafari had head injuries when he was found, which wouldn't make sense if he just fell into the water. Oh, and let's not forget the chilling rumor that he was working on a tell-all book before he died. I know y'all see the pattern here because he's not the first Obama chef to die under mysterious circumstances. Back in 2015, former White House chef Walter Scheib also drowned while hiking. Coincidence? Maybe. But two personal chefs drowning in suspicious circumstances? Chilly, the math ain't mathing. And if that wasn't enough, people are now pointing out that Michelle might not be the only one keeping secrets, because Barack Obama himself has had some very questionable rumors following him. Remember Larry Sinclair, the man who has been saying for over a decade that he and Barack hooked up multiple times? Larry went on the record saying he met Barack through a limo driver, they partied together, there were substances involved, and let's just say it went down.
Well, like I mentioned, something else that has been said is that Barack is comfortable being with Michelle because he is also allegedly on the DL. I mean, I'm sure y'all have heard about that guy, Larry Sinclair, and how he has said for over a decade that he hooked up with Barack more than once.
I was on a night out, had asked a limo driver if he knew anyone that would be interested in showing me around the town, and it was clear for the limo driver that I was looking for someone to enjoy the night with. The introduction was made through the limo driver.
And what happened?
We had a few drinks. I had made some comments about Warner, so we got in the limo and left, and we started drinking. I started snorting. He started smoking. I actually put my hand on his knee and started to rub up his thigh, and I performed Barack Obama.
And let's not forget about the infamous letter Barack wrote to his ex-girlfriend back in the day, where he literally admitted that he fantasized about being with men every day. That letter resurfaced recently, and it's got people talking. Because while, yes, having fantasies doesn't confirm anything, it does add another layer to the long-standing rumors about Barack being on the DL. And you already know that if Barack had these kinds of secrets, Joan Rivers was going to be the one to spill the tea. But what happened right after she made those claims? She died, suddenly and unexpectedly, after what was supposed to be a routine medical procedure. Now, am I saying the Obamas had something to do with it? Number. But am I saying a lot of people think they did? Absolutely. And let's not act like Joan was the only one out here talking. People like Lynn Wood, a high-profile lawyer, have openly claimed that the Obama daughters were adopted and that we were lied to about something as simple as their birth. Then there was a doctor, Dr. Rafael Espinanzo, who allegedly slipped up and said Michelle was just a man with breast implants. Again, we can't confirm these claims, but why do so many different sources keep saying the same thing? Y'all, I don't know what's real and what's conspiracy at this point, but one thing is clear, the Obamas are hiding something. And with everything going on right now, the lawsuit against Jay-Z, the Hollywood scandals, and the sudden resurfacing of all these Obama secrets, it feels like something big is about to come to light. So tell me, do you think Joan Rivers was onto something? Is Michelle really Big Mike? And what do you think the Obamas are desperately trying to keep buried? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I need to hear what y'all think about this mess. And don't forget to like and subscribe because trust me, this tea is only getting hotter.